Hello everybody. Air Power coming through here with just a little quick content. This is for, I believe it's MC. You're commenting on the unboxing of the Blitz about you're having problems with the air leak in your gun. I'm taking it that your gun is not holding air, it will not pump up. First off, make sure your bolt is racked back and in the lock position when you try to air your rifle. And if you're still having problems, check these two screws. Let's go over this real quick. First, you want to take your stock off with this screw right here behind your gauge. It should be a 5. A 5mm Allen wrench. To take this bolt right here out. It is the only bolt holding the gun onto the stock. I'll leave my bolt in there. Be careful because underneath the bolt there is a like a crinkled washer that helps lock it in there. It will fall out and the bolt will fall out if you don't be careful. Now let's get you in here. Now behind your gauge you have a flathead screw. Let me get you guys in here so you can see what's going on. This flathead screw is your release. It will release the air out of the air tank. If it is loose, when you get it, I've had one before that this screw is loose and I couldn't air the rifle up. You could hear air coming out. I had to tighten that. Now this very back screw, I believe, one of these, no, this screw back here. These two hold this block and your air tank and everything onto the gun. These two right here. It's this one right back here. It's the third one back. You got your release screw, then the two to hold the air block on, and then this one way back here. If you can see it. Right there. There's the hole where your stock screws onto, and then you get your trigger assembly. Let me zoom you back out a little. Well, that's too far. It's your trigger assembly, your hole that holds your stock on. Then you also have an Allen screw right here. If that is loose or out, be careful when you take your stock off, because this could be all the way out, like some people's have been out and it fell off in the stock and they've had to reinstall this screw with I used pipe thread sealant and just put mine back in. I've seen people not use anything, put them back in. Use your own choice, but one of these two screws, it may be the reason you're not able to fill your gun. Make sure you rack your bolt back and put it in the lock position when you get ready to fill your rifle. If you're still losing air, then you may have a problem with your O-rings inside of your block here. And to do that, you would have to release the air out of the whole tank very carefully. You can go back and watch some of my videos. I've released the air on this before. Very slowly release the air and let it all out. Make sure there's no air in here, and then take this off and very carefully. This block's only in here. The valve stuck inside the breech, and the action is stuck in there really good. So you're gonna have to kind of wiggle it out and be careful and check the O-rings on there and make sure they're not scratched or scarred. You might have to take a magnifying glass and look at them. And those are the only two reasons I know you wouldn't be able to fill this or your valve sticking and it's not letting air past it, and you may have to have something that hold on. You may have to have something that has more pressure, like maybe a scuba tank or something, to push air really fast into it at first to maybe open that valve if you're not even taking air or something like that. If those are not your problems, then your valve is probably sticking. You might be able to work the bolt back a few times and pull it back and let it go, pop it back and forth a few times. Maybe the hammer will hit and release the trigger. Maybe you can get that hammer to hit that valve and loosen it up, and then try it. Those are really only things I know to tell you, MC. And if those don't work, you can look me up on Facebook Messenger, and we can chat a little bit better than we can in the comments, and I'll try to help you out the best I can. So that's all I know to tell you. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm out.